So a couple of months ago, I started posting pictures like these on my social media accounts, Facebook, Instagram, and I started to get questions about my skincare routine. And instead of inboxing people individually, I decided I would make a video. So we'll start back in 2017, which is when I noticed that my skin was starting to look very bleh. And so I got diagnosed with an autoimmune disease, and it started to leave marks like the ones you see here. I actually get face ulcers, and they leave scarring on my face. And I just didn't like that. And so I invested in a skincare routine, and I went to see a dermatologist. So we'll get right into my routine. So here you see, I start with a steamer. So I am filling my steamer with water, and then I put a few drops of either tea tree oil or lavender oil. Lavender oil obviously is calming, and I usually use lavender oil when I do this routine at night. I use tea tree because in the daytime because it is an antimicrobial. I think that's right. And so I just feel like it'd be helpful to my skin. That is the only science I have behind adding the tea tree or the lavender oil to my water. So while I am letting that heat up to begin to steam, here I am washing my hands. I always wash my hands when I do anything with my face. So I'm washing my hands, and I'm getting ready to make my bentonite clay mask. So here you'll see the ingredients for the mask. It is bentonite clay, sea moss, turmeric, and apple cider vinegar. So again, washing my hands and getting some things out of the way. And I will start with that is actually sea moss gel. So I make one that I consume, and then I make one that I use for my mask, which is a little more watery. And you'll see I opened it and I spilled a lot of the clay, and I'm upset, but I'm scraping what I wasted all over the counter in the container because bentonite clay is kind of expensive, so I don't like to waste it. And so gathering all of the clay off, that I can into the bowl. I even picked some up with my hands. Wow. In case you don't know, I am very frugal, I guess, so to speak. So I don't believe in wasting stuff. So you see me scraping it in the bowl. So it looks like I finally got all that I could get, and I'm adding a little bit more. I don't have set portions to add to the mask. I just make it like a mud consistency, and I think I show you guys the consistency once I'm finished. But I usually add the bentonite clay and then a little bit of sea moss gel. If I don't have a gel, I use the water that I soak the sea moss in. Here I'm adding a cap full of apple cider vinegar, and I only use this one for my face mask. It's the one with the mother. And then I add a little bit of turmeric. Turmeric is helpful for discoloration. And I actually got this helpful tip from, I went and got a facial with Polished by Koya in Rocky Mount, and she told me that I could add turmeric or do a turmeric mask to help with the discoloration and spots on my face. And so where you saw that those face ulcers, normally they leave scarring, and so to help with the scarring, in addition to exfoliating my skin, I sometimes do the turmeric. Now, I don't add turmeric to my face mask every time, but I do try to do it, you know, at least once a month. And I do the bentonite clay mask once a week. So this routine that I'm showing you today in this video is my whole, what I call, self-care routine. It is about 7 or 8 steps. And so I am going through all of the steps. So you'll see the first step is me steaming my face. And then the second step is the bentonite clay mask. And if you're not familiar, bentonite clay is very helpful with pulling out toxins and impurities in the skin. And after I started doing this mask routinely or consistently, I started to notice an improvement in my skin. So what you'll see here is the steam. It has started to heat up, and so I am steaming my face. And I actually fast forward you guys through the whole steaming process, but I normally allow my face to steam for about maybe 10 minutes, and I usually just sit and watch YouTube videos or listen to music or browse social media. But I think in this one I am responding to YouTube comments and watching some videos. So go through that. And here I'm sitting down because standing was getting tiresome. And so I'm moving my face around so that the steam can like get all of my face. And again, when I went and got my facial polish by Koya, she did the steam. Although I was steaming my face before I went and got the facial by her, she also did the steam. And steam for your skin is very good in opening your pores and also drawing out toxins and impurities. Also, so is sweat, so I hear. And I'm sure some of you guys know that I work out routinely, and I do break a good sweat, and so that may be part of why my skin has made such a major improvement, because I have started exercising almost daily, and so I'm sweating almost daily, and so that could be part of it. So I had said I was going to get this video out like a long time ago, and again, I do have this autoimmune disease, and part of it causes these face ulcers, and I didn't want to do a video about how I do my skin care with these big facial bumps or facial ulcers on my skin. But then it occurred to me that this may be helpful, because I don't want you guys to think that my routine keeps my face from getting, I know these look like pimples, but they're really not. They are facial ulcers, and I actually have a prescription, but I'm showing you where I have 2 of them on my face. I think I do a close-up. So yeah, I show you that one and this one, and then I have some coming. So I have a prescription. Part of developing my skincare routine was going to the dermatologist. So here, I think I was tripping because I thought I saw dirt or a stain on my wall, but it was actually where the bentonite clay had got on the screen of my camera. So I figured that out. Anyway, so while I'm trying to let the steam also penetrate my locks, because I am going to wash them, so kind of like open them up, and I'm gonna clarify my locks when I get in the shower. And so I'm still sitting here letting the steam penetrate my pores and my hair, and this goes on for about another maybe 5 minutes or so.
75 to 150, even 200 points or more in a very short time. But there's more to it than that. I figured out that with your permission to ask you a few select questions, I can help you uncover your personalized #1 killer in under 60 seconds. The best thing about it, you don't have to see me in person to get your results. Because I've recently put together a simple free tool to help you to instantly discover your own #1 killer right on this very page. You'll easily complete all your answers in less than 60 seconds. Then learn what your #1 credit score killer is. And more importantly, what you can do to fix it in a few simple steps. There's only one catch.
I don't really have an explanation for how do I know it's right? I just
it costs money to create each personalized video and to have them online, so I reserve the right to remove them at any time. So if you want to discover your own #1 credit killer so that you can start immediately improving your credit score, you'll need to act fast before I remove this video forever. Simply click the link at the bottom of this video, answer the few questions you see on our website, and in less than a minute, you'll have your #1 credit killer and personalized video showing how to fix it. And I promise you, you're going to love watching your score rise when you put into practice what you learn.
And then I let this sit on my face for about 10 minutes, I think. At this point, I actually went and folded some clothes and started making my meal because my fasting time was over. But when it dries, well, how do you know it's time to wash off? Because it'll dry out and your face will get really tight. And so here, again, I don't like to waste any, so I had some left over. So I just mixed it with what I had left of the Shae Mouisture gel. And I just made I made some more so that I could have masks probably for the rest of July, maybe. Unless my daughter uses it. Baby girl, she struggles with her skin as well, but she's consumes a lot of crap. So that's going to be part of her issue. So you see me mixing it up, and then I'll just put this back in the refrigerator. And as long as it's in the refrigerator, it should be good for like a month. So here I am finishing up to put it. I guess I'm just trying to make it right, so when I am ready for the next one next week, I just have to take it out the refrigerator and let it dry down to room temperature. I think my husband had called on his lunch break, and that's who I'm talking to.
What are you doing?
So we will speed through this. I don't think I showed show anything special about making the mask.
Why they getting off early?
At this point, I think I just finished making it, and that's it.
Call me back, because it's a robot stuff.
So here you see, I'm back after about maybe 20 minutes, and you see it's real tight. I'm trying to move my face to determine how tight it is, and it's tight enough, so that's the thumbs up. So I actually jumped in the shower and washed my hair, and I was going to wash it off, and I'm showing you a back shot of my length and of my locks while they're wet, but I was gonna wash it off in the shower, and then I didn't want anybody to be like, oh, we missed a step, or feel like I had done anything extra. So I came out of the shower with the mask still on my face, and this helped to loosen it up. The steam from the shower helped to loosen it up, because it is kind of hard, because it's so dry. It sometimes can be hard to get off of your face, but I think the steam from the shower helped to loosen it up. So here I am washing it off my face, and it can be very messy trying to get it off, and I think some of it got in my locks, which is really not a big deal. I do use a clay to dye my roots because I gray, and I don't really have a problem getting that out. I used to use bentonite clay on my loose natural hair, but I don't feel so good about using it on my locks, so I don't. But my daughter does a bentonite clay mask to, I guess, rejuvenate her curls. I don't really know. Anyhow, so I got most of it off. And so on to the next step. This would officially be step 3. I have this face wash. I found it at Marshall's. There it is. And it has argan oil in it, so it says. And I just use that after to wash my face after the clay mask because it's very soapy. And I feel like it gets whatever is left of the mask off of my face. So I'll rinse one time with that. And up until this moment, so I rinsed my face with warm water this whole entire time. It's not until the very last, well, not the very last step, but the very last wash that I use cool water. But for all of these rinses, I'm using warm water. And so you see me struggling. I think I got some of something in my locks or on my edges. And something in my eye. This is the next step. This is this soap is a Shae Mouisture anti-inflammation soap, and I use that to help with my face ulcers. Inflammation can be part of the reason. Inflammation in your face can be what causes acne. And so I got this. Ooh, what is that? I got this. I found this at Walmart. And this is my second time purchasing it. The first bar, it's a very thick bar. And it lasts me almost 2 months. And that's with me washing my face twice a day. So I use this soap on my day-to-day washes. So this is technically step 4 of my full self-care skincare routine, but on a day-to-day I wash my face with that Shae Mouisture anti-inflammation soap morning and night, and then after that I exfoliate. In this routine I'm exfoliating, and I'm getting ready to show you guys my exfoliant. But it's just the St. Ives. It's nothing fancy, nothing expensive. St. Ives, Fresh Skin, Fresh Skin exfoliant. I like this one for the summertime, and in the wintertime I use the coffee exfoliant. And on a day-to-day basis, I exfoliate my skin every other day. Exfoliating your skin every day could lead to your skin becoming raw. But exfoliating is good for rejuvenating your skin and removing dead skin and causing new skin to appear, I guess. Those aren't the technical terms, but that's what I'm going to say. So I think I was tired by this point. But so this is where I rinse with cold water. This is my last wash. And so I would rinse my face with cold water. And even when I do like the day-to-day, when I exfoliate, if that's my last step, I rinse with cold water. But on the days that I don't exfoliate, I just wash my face with the anti-inflammation soap. I rinse that with cold water. So here I am drying my face. Ooh, look at that skin. So I was using paper towels. Now I use white face rags that I wash. I only use it once. And I wash them every week with bleach, of course. And that's to remove any mildew or bacteria that will show up in your skin. I mean, show up in the towel, cloth, or whatever. But you should never use like the same towel every day after washing your face, even the same bath towel, because it has all of that excess dead skin in there from your shower. So when I talked about the medication, when I went to the dermatologist, my dermatologist gave me this spot treatment, and it's only for the ulcers. It's a steroid cream, and it's for the ulcers. And here you'll realize that I had finished exfoliating, but I hadn't toned. And so you see where I got a little frustrated that I usually like to put the medication on my face after I tone, but I use these organic cotton rounds, and I don't think I showed my toner, but it is the Thayer's toner. And here I'm showing you that I tone my face with the ribbed side of the cotton round, because that acts as an exfoliant itself. So I'm going through and I'm toning. Thayer's, so the toner I use is Thayer's. You can find it at Target or Walmart. It's pretty expensive. I think that bottle is like $10.95. When I can afford it, I get it, but sometimes I just exfoliate my face. Not exfoliate, I'm so sorry. Tone my face with apple cider vinegar and either green tea or burdock root tea, and that works just as fine. So I'm showing you all the dirt and grime I got off, which doesn't look like much, and I think I'm concerned because I actually went for a walk this morning. So here I am putting on the spot treatment for my face ulcers. Again, it's a steroid cream and it's prescribed, and I'm putting them, I have an ulcer on the bottom of my face, but that's normally where I get the ulcers. So I usually, when I have one, I will try and put the cream all on the bottom of my face, because that's where the ulcers normally come. And so after I do that, I do a face mist. And most of these products are pretty affordable. It's nothing special. This came from Marshall's, and I want to say it was like $4.99, maybe $3.99. But what I'm showing you is that it's cucumber water, aloe vera, and green tea. So, you know, like, you can make this yourself. You get your cucumber for 62 cents. You soak it in some spring water. Add a few drops of aloe vera and a little bit of green tea, or you soak the cucumber in a green tea bag in a cup of water overnight, and then drop a few drops of aloe vera, and voila, you have a face mist. So this is the last step. No, it's not. It's next to the last step of my skincare self-care routine, and these are my face masks. So for the sake of this video, I am using the hydration face mask, and I got a pack of these, I think a pack of 7 from Marshall's. As you can see, I love going to Marshall's, especially for their skincare stuff. So this mask, you apply it to your skin. It's dripping with oils and all of this stuff. This one is for hydration. The other one is for detoxifying, and I normally use the detoxifying like if I've just been really going hard in the gym, but I haven't. I've just been walking and jump roping, so you know. But so this one I am applying, and I'm letting it sit for about 20 minutes. It's actually time for me to eat. My fast was over by this time. I do intermittent fasting a couple of days a week, and so it was time for me to eat. And so I made my food, and then I came to put the mask on, and I probably consumed my food with the mask on, maybe, I'm not sure. Anyhow, I am just making sure it's on my face nice and securely so that it can soak up, my face can soak up all the moisture. And This is supposed to sit for 15 to 20 minutes. So I will either eat and watch YouTube videos or just watch YouTube videos. So here you see my 20 minutes is up. I think I ate. And now I am washing my hands again because I was eating food and doing other stuff. And now I'm getting ready to touch my face. But what you saw at the beginning was the whole face mask taken off and put back in a container to be thrown away. And now I'm getting ready to, usually when you take the face mask off, it says not to rinse your face. So I'm not rinsing my face, but I'm going to add my face serum and my oil. So here's what I'm showing you guys. This I apply under my eyes, and it's a caffeine serum, so that you don't have those droopy eyes or the bags under your eyes. And I do this on a day-to-day. And so I put it on under both eyes, just a little drop. And again, like I said, I do this day-to-day. So even when I just wash my face with this Shae Mouisture Soap, these last steps, the eye serum, this glycolic acid facial serum, and the face oil are my last step. And I do this twice a day, morning and night. And this is my day-to-day, that is my day-to-day skin routine. So this is the oil. I actually used up the oil that I bought from Marshall's that's in this container. So actually what's in this container is a mixture of rosehip oil, black seed oil, and the Walmart generic version of bio oil. And I mix it, and vitamin E oil. So I mix that all together and I put it in that little container, and I mix that with my glycolic acid, and I put that over my face. And then here you see me rubbing it all in. And this thing, I don't know what it's called. I found it at Marshall's. But I keep it in the freezer, and then after I put my face oils and serums on, I rub it in with this. And I guess it just kind of like seals everything. It closes your pores, and it seals all of the moisture and goodness into your skin. And so that is it for my skincare routine, guys. I'm taking my wrap down, and that is it. And these are the results. So that is it. Thank you so very much for watching. Please don't forget to like, comment any questions down below, and subscribe. This channel is not about skincare, but I do have a channel that is about my debt-free journey. And if that's something you're interested in, make sure you subscribe to be notified of every time I drop a video. If you have any questions, please please comment down below, and I will try to link the link to my facial steamer down below.